Alrighty guys, welcome to the last episode of Valguarde in Chasing Butterflies. This will be episode 3, and thanks for sticking around this long. We'll get to interesting stuff here in a minute. Right here is a free cake that spawns every day. It's currently about midday and someone's already eaten it, but it does, I assure you, spawn every morning. Over here, we'll start off with the food shop, also known as the Nom Shop. You come in here and you can use your gold and you can buy cookies for 2G, or bread, or carrots, or apples, or cake, like you saw at that. The cake, you should note that you can only place that in a survival area or a plot, so keep that in mind, guys. Moving on, and these cakes you cannot get to, sadly enough. There's only one free sample, guys. Over here is the smithy, the blacksmith, and it is the first thing over to the east. The smithy is a little bit, small right now, but here you can buy wood swords, wood axes, and a shield. Shield's the biggest thing you're going to buy in here because right now, that's really not worth it because it is very, very common. In fact, there's probably some over in here. Nope, but there's a lot of stuff. Shield is 50 gold nuggets. If you want a description of the payment system, again, that's in episode 1. So that's the blacksmith. It's a nice little stop. Here's Warwolf. And we'll start at the building shop because there's a lot to go through in the end. So this is the building supply store for when you want to start building your plot. There's an ender chest right here. And here you can buy some stone bricks. You can buy red sandstone, red sandstone. It's really in depth with all this type of stuff you can get. You can buy slabs. You cannot buy planks because for obvious reasons you can use that. There is gravel, but there's no way to buy feathers. So yeah, there's no chickens. I'm sorry. The only thing up here right now is a vine, which is technically farmable. So it's a renewable ladder, which is the reason why it's so expensive. We can't have you just running around on a, with a bunch of renewable ladders, right? So that's the building supply store. There will be more added there soon, I'm sure, as we get access to more and more places. Now, over here is the Valguarde Inn, and the way to get to the storage lockers. I'm not going to show you the storage lockers because I personally don't have one. Vex has a whole video on the lockers and how they work. This will take away any speed you have. And yeah, so that's the locker system. If I remember, I'll provide a link to Vex's video on lockers and how they work and that sort of thing. So continuing on. So over here in the inn, the major purpose of the inn is there are lots of community chests. I'll be taking those bones, thank you. And there's all those wooden weapons I was talking about earlier. There's ender chests. There is a bowl recycler, but as there's no really easy way to get to bowls right now, that's not really what it's used for. There are furnaces for easy use. Someone has left 32 things in here, so I don't know if that was Eli, but if it was, I have your pressure plates. I'm sorry. We're gonna put all these in here. Yeah, there's ender chests, crafting tables, furnaces, and so on. There's the bowl recycler, which we really don't know much about yet. Nobody really uses bowls. So over here is the rest and meditate boxes. This is what a lot of people will actually come here for. I'll show you that in a sec because it has some interesting effects, and I'll explain them over in a sec. Up here, there are things like another chest. There's everything for the wub-wubs. Yes, wub-wub-wub. And so if you find a music disc and you don't want to put it on your plot or whatever, there's a free one up here. And you put it on your ender chest, put it here. There's also some crafting tables, all that good stuff. So we'll go downstairs and rest and meditate for a second. So the rest and meditate will give you full hearts. It will increase your healing quite a bit. It gives you slowness and blindness. It gives you quite a bit of nasty effects. But what it does is certain activities, such as going to the dojo, which I'll probably show you in a couple episodes, or pressing that, mods thing that you saw over in episode 1 that I pressed, gives you fatigue. And fatigue can only be solved by coming up here and resting and meditating. So that's somewhere you want to keep in mind. Right. So that's all of that. And continuing on the east. Over here is the housing districts. To get to a housing district, you have to pass a certain level of the dungeon. Valguarde districts requires you to have gone through floor 1, 2, the Infernal Sky district, and all of these are going to be based off of some of X's maps. But to get here, you have to pass level 4 of the dungeon. And then the one that I'm aiming for is the Legendary District, and this is, you can see somewhat in all of these what it's going to be like. Like Valguarde is mostly stone brick, and that's up in the clouds, and this is in the desert, which are much like the actual maps themselves are. So there's someone running through. So continuing on east is how you get out of Valguarde and start actually going around in the world. This is one of the most interesting places to be for, whoa, that lag. So, sorry about that, but sometimes that happens. So, right here, you have the gate. Don't be a butt. Yep, you can raise and lower the gate. Don't be a butt. And if someone's locked the gate, you can press the button here and it teleports you. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up on food. And I'll take the speed plate out to the east side watch. He's currently increased the speed for this, so it's even faster than it was before. So it should not take you long to get out to the new Eastwatch. You can see some of the terrain loading in as we go. And welcome to new Eastwatch. This is the top floor. It's mostly safe. You can take a quick jump down, but again, there are mobs around, and I'm not the best at parkour, so we're going to go the safe way around. There's a zombie in a place where no zombie should be. Okay, I still have speed for God knows how long, but up here, you'll have a crafting table, a furnace, and up in this chest right here, on the second floor of the Eastwatch, you are very loud. Go away, sir. But over here in this one, there'll often be a lot of wooden weapons since the drop rates are so high right now. It's really a good thing. So if you ever find yourself dying or you're without a weapon or so on, just pop up there. Again, a furnace and a crafting table. And Vex does have a whole video of why the Eastwatch is built the way it is. So people, can run through here, defend the whole thing and not get shot by skeletons and go through here, but here's where the jump down is, and it's not safe. I see people die all the time jumping down there. So right here you see a death pile, and it's very obviously a death pile. There's a lot of things there, but when someone dies, their death pile will be left behind like it is in normal Minecraft. So I'll use this right now as a way to say, please guys, if you see a death pile, don't touch it. If you do touch it, then announce, hey, I got the death pile that was at the Eastwatch entrance. Stuff like that. And I assume that was Carrot's death pile, so we're all good there. So he got his death pile, you race back here after dying, and you're all good now. So mobs all drop a special thing in SHO. And they drop gold and spider eyes and, rabbit fur, which is spider chitin, stuff like that. So Vex has gone through all of that, so I really do suggest going and watching some of his videos if you want something more in depth. Most of his stuff will be going through game mechanics. I'm just showing you around the server, so I'm not going to get too in depth with that. this is Eastwatch. Most of the rest of my videos will be starting out at Eastwatch to tell you how to get to places. There's a bit of lag right now, as you can see, but it's fine. There's a creeper right there. We don't want to mess with him. But, yep, see, that's why. So, before we die, I'm just going to go ahead and sign off here. So, thank you all for chasing butterflies with me in episode 3. And next episode, we will be, probably going to the shrine. The shrine will give you infinite strength for a time. Give you strength 1. It'll also give you hunger for 5 minutes and so on. I'll go over that when I actually go up there. And we'll go over a few points on the way. Right there, I forgot to go over this, but this is probably the least safe here. This is the Overrun Bastion. And this is... I don't remember how to get in here, to be perfectly honest, but that's the place where the Ender chest in Eastwatch is. So, it's probably one of the better places that Vex has most recently put in. He only put that in a couple hours ago. So, just keep that in mind. Yeah. But there's an Ender chest in there. I'm not going to run through there right now, because skeletons, but, yeah. Yeah, I'll see y'all in. So, thanks for chasing butterflies.